What's up, party people? Today we are talking about a new subject, something that I have yet to touch up, and that's in regards to investments. Now, I'm not talking about in the stock market or anything like that. I'm talking about when you make an investment in yourself. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to get my notes together. We're going to have a great conversation, and we're going to build today. We're going to build our mentality so that we can acquire the dough chasers focus on your finances in your life so that you can get better results from it and make better decisions. What's up, Miss Aberdeen? How you doing? So let me know who you are, where you're from, and what you got planned on this weekend. And we're going to talk about the investments that you make and what you have got from those investments. Were they good decisions that you've made, and how you can make better decisions, especially when it comes to improving your credit, okay? So let me see here. All right, so a lot of us, we get paid on Friday. The first thing we want to do is maybe go out to eat, and then, we pay our bills, and then we spend the rest on ourselves, okay? And my question to you is, up until this point, how far has that gotten you? What's up, everybody? How far has your investments gotten you in life? Are you happy with those investments? Do you think you could have done better with your money? What do you think? Let me know. Are you happy with where you are in life? Pull up the comments. So we got Miss Renee from Atlanta, Mr. Ferguson from Texas. What's up? What's going on? So today is all about learning how to make better decisions, better investments. And an investment, in my opinion, is something where you basically reap what you sow, okay? You're trying to get something out of that. And many of times we spend our money on things that reap no real investment other than wasted money. And a lot of you are, a little, I don't think you're really focused on what you're doing with your money. You're probably, out here. And in order for you to get better results, we need to be more focused with the decisions that we are making so that we can get better results from those decisions. And more specifically, when it comes to your finances, okay? So if I paid you $1, and every time I paid you $1, that dollar turned into $2, how often would you look into making that investment? How often would you want that? Would you continue to make that investment, or would you be satisfied at a certain amount? Okay, I think I said it backwards. If you paid me $1 and I gave you back $2, how often would you take advantage of that? Let me know. See, the thing about this Facebook Live is it's delayed, and I need a more quick response. But anyway, if you gave me $1, and every time you gave me $1, I gave you back $2, how often would you take advantage of that investment? Okay, and really, when it comes, when it comes to your life and how you spend your money, that's really how you should be thinking about your money. If I'm going to put $1 into this, what am I going to get back? Okay, and a lot of times you're not getting anything for your money, but overpriced piece of plastic. Okay, like this cell phone here. How much do you think it costs them to make this cell phone, Terrence?
iPhone.
Yeah. So $300 cost me $1,000. They profited $700, and all I got is communication and the bill, not to mention. So what we need to do is we need to make better decisions with our money, and make more investments where we're going to reap something from that positively. Okay, there are other devices that I could have used other than the iPhone, but really all I got this for was how sweet the plastic looks, okay? But is that really a worthy investment, all right? Look at your finances. Where are you spending your money, and what are you getting back on those investments? A lot of us, we're paying rent. We are paying a car note. We're paying credit card debt, student loan debt, all this crazy stuff. But what is it really? Where is it really taking us? Okay. And one thing that I want to help you all do is get more bang out of your buck. But in order for you to get more bang out of that, you have to set yourself up on a strong foundation where you can build from. Because a lot of you are building from weak foundations, meaning that you take one step forward, but then you find yourself taking 3 steps back because of bad decisions, all right? And when it comes to your finances, in order for you to actually grow from where you are, we have to be strategic with our actions. We have to make investments that are going to reap a positive benefit for us, okay? And more specifically, I've been talking a lot about credit building and improving your credit score, but a lot of you aren't taking action. You're continuing to be satisfied or complacent with where you are with your finances and your credit, and it's not getting you good results, okay? For example, let's look at some numbers really quick. And if you have bad credit and you have a car note right now, 9 times out of 10, you're getting ripped a new one, okay? And I have this calculator here that shows me if I buy a car for $25,000 and the interest rate on that car with bad credit, let's say your credit score is a 580, the interest rate on that car is going to be about 20% plus, okay? So let's say that we have a car note that has a 20% interest rate and we're paying on that car note 5 years, okay? 5 times 12 with 60 months, okay? So this is what your car payment is going to look like, okay? And a lot of you are satisfied with this and you don't know you're getting ripped a new one. So right now we're looking at this car loan calculator. The loan amount is for $25,000. The interest rate is 20%, what a lot of people are getting nowadays, and they're paying on that car note for 60 months, aka 5 years. That means your car note is $662. All right. Now, if you're making big dollars, that is really not hurting you in regards to your monthly payment. But let's look at how much you will ultimately pay if you go through that whole payment. So 662 times 60. That's $39,000, almost $40,000, okay? And you really bought the car for $25,000. That means you're paying $14,000 in interest. Now, a lot of you are complacent with your bad credit. You're not doing anything to improve your credit score, and that is putting you $14,000, $15,000 in the hole. Is that a good decision? Are you getting anything from that? Now, of course, a car is a liability. Peace out, Jay Skip. Now, of course, a car is a liability, but, transportation is needed, and I want you to have whatever you want to have. But at the end of the day, you can save more money by getting what you want if you work on improving your finances, improving your credit score. Now, let's compare that to if you had a good credit score, the same $25,000 car, a good credit score, and let's say that you were paying, 3.5% on that interest rate. All right. Now that would be peace out, boss man. That would be a $455 monthly payment. All right. Peace out, boss. And it actually tells us the number. The total cost of the car is going to be $27,000. So basically, you're going to be paying $2,000 with good credit and interest versus $15,000 with bad credit and interest. Okay. Now tell me, if every dollar you invested in me, I gave you $2, will you take advantage of that? Of course you would. But if you invested $1 in me and I actually took away 2 of your dollars more, so basically you paid me $3, how would you feel about that? You'd be pretty pissed off about it. I know that for a fact. But the thing is, in reality, a lot of you are complacent with this lifestyle. You're losing your money. You're not making good investments. So we need to make better investments, especially when it comes to our finances, so that we can get better results in our life and make sure that we have the money that we need to improve our standard of living and also enhance our communities. But in order to do that, we have to make good decisions, okay? And it starts off with your foundation. Your credit is a part of your foundation. That's what you're building from. And right now, a lot of us have weak foundations, all right? Let's talk about renting versus owning. There's a meme going around that's talking about, you can have. Let me pull up the right numbers before I share some misinformation. Let me get a mortgage calculator. So a lot of us are renting homes right now, and we're paying, let's say, $700 to $1,500 a month for an apartment. That's costing us a lot of money, but we're not reaping any benefit from that because we're not building equity that we could be building if we had our own homes, okay? And the fact that you are not, making a good investment in that regard, you're losing out on the money that you could have, the wealth that you could build, which is a bad decision, ultimately. Now, of course, some people can't make that decision right away, but that is something that we all should be planning toward, is owning our own land, all right? And the fact that you're not focused on owning your own land and you're satisfied with renting forever, you're basically paying someone else's mortgage when you could be building your own equity, all right? And for those of you who don't know what equity is what you paid and then how much the land is worth, okay? So if I bought a $50,000 house that is now worth $100,000 minus $50,000, that's $50,000 in equity that I'm missing out on. That's money, that's worth, that's value that you're missing out on because you're making bad decisions. You should be focused on acquiring land with your credit, but instead you're not even working on improving your credit. So you're missing out on that opportunity, all right? Now, of course, I didn't find the calculator. I apologize. But, let's be real. Like, you should be focused on these goals in your life and making this a reality for you and your family, but instead you're focused on paying for plastic that's going to crack. Look at this. I got this iPhone. Peace out. I got this iPhone. I had it for about a year and a half, and every time I drop it, it cracks, and then I got to go pay another $100 to get the screen fixed. And then they update the phone, and then the phone doesn't work correctly in order for me to get a new one. I'm tired of it, okay? I want to set myself up with my family for financial success, grow some wealth, build some wealth, and take my family and my communities to the next level. It's all about making better decisions, making better investments. Where are you investing your money? Are you investing your money in plastic, or are you investing it in yourself, building your own net worth and improving the value of you, your family, your community? What are you doing? Where are you putting your money? Okay, we need to make better decisions. Another area that a lot of people struggle with is credit card debt. Now, of course, credit cards can suck, especially if you accumulate a lot of debt. But the thing about improving your credit is you can actually roll over that debt into a new one and not pay any interest for a year or two and pay off that debt quickly. But the fact that you're not investing any money in yourself, you're not willing to invest a dollar in improving your credit and learning how to improve your credit, you will continue to reap the negative results that you currently have, okay? And one thing that I want you all to focus on is, yes, there are costs to certain services, but those costs are important. If you pay me $1 and I gave you back $2, would you take advantage of it? Okay. And the reason I keep on asking you that is, right now we have a few programs. We have credit repair services, financial coaching. I got some products, book, all this crazy stuff. And yes, there are prices and costs connected to those. Everybody wants to get help for free. But nobody is willing to invest $1 in themselves. And by you acquiring these services, either myself or in other businesses who are legitimate, by you acquiring these services, the advice, the actual done-for-you services, whatever it may be. By you acquiring that and investing in those services are going to help you reap a bigger result, okay? Because by you improving your credit score, 100, 200 points, and you have a card that's 20%, you can refinance that and get that interest rate down to 3% and save $12,000 on interest. For every dollar that you invest in me, I'm going to give you back $2. All right. You can work on improving your credit, and instead of paying someone else's mortgage, you can pay your own mortgage and build equity. And for every dollar you invest in me, I'm going to give you back $2. Instead of you continuing to rack up more credit card debt and pay high interest rates, I can help you improve your credit score, help you roll over that credit card debt into a non-interest-bearing credit card, and you can pay off that credit card without paying any interest, saving you tons of money. For every dollar you invest in me, I'm going to pay you back $2. That's what I mean by that. So my question to you is, are you willing to make the investment in yourself by learning these new skills, gaining these services, and acquiring this information to advance your life? Or are you going to continue to waste your money on plastic and things that don't mean a damn thing, Nike, that's not going to do anything for you, and then complain about people trying to help you, okay? Complain about, education, a price for education. Are you going to complain about that, or are you going to step up to the plate and invest in yourself and turn that $1 into $2? All right. So this was more of a rant more than anything. But I just wanted to inspire you all to take responsibility for yourselves, learn, acquire information, acquire knowledge, and put it to play, put it to action so that you can begin to get better results. Make better decisions so that you can ultimately reap a better result. Okay. So like always, my name is Jason White. For those of you who don't know, I do apologize. Just started talking, didn't even introduce myself. And I own a credit repair company, of course. I'm CEO and founder. I just wrote a new book called Credit Builder Secrets. It's available for just $10. If you are about that action, you can acquire that for just $10. The information is included in the description. I also have an online course called Credit Builder Secrets. It's a 6-module course where I'm going to teach you how to build your credit. That also comes with a 45-minute free training on how to build your credit. Now, this is the kind of stuff that you need to do to take your credit and your finances to the next level so that you can build a stronger foundation. The question is, are you willing to do that? All right. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering, like, Jason, the phone is ringing. Why aren't you answering the phone? We're actually closed right now. I'm actually working overtime so that I can give you all good information. Hopefully, whoever is calling, you leave a voicemail, and we will get back with you during business hours. But for all of you who are here with me right now, invest in yourselves, okay? And make investments where you're going to be able to reap a result, a positive result. And if you aren't going to reap a positive result, you should probably think twice about that investment, all right? Until you are at a point in your life where stupid investments don't matter to you, okay? But if you are complaining about not having any money, your bills costing too much, your finances being poor, your credit sucking, if you are complaining about that, do something about it. All right. Check the description for my information. But just to let you know, I am giving away 2 free books of my Credit Builder Secrets. So if you are someone who wants to enter that drawing, and you want to find a free way to get the book, I want you to follow me on Instagram. Click the link to my Instagram page at Mr. Riches. And for everyone who follows me until Monday, I think that's the 22nd. I believe that's the 22nd. You're going to be entered into a drawing, and I'm going to pick 2 winners. 2 people are going to get a free book. Okay. Anyway, I want to thank you all for your time. Make good decisions. Make an investment in yourself. Reap a positive result, and get to work. Thank you all for your time. Enjoy your weekend. I'm out.